Alright, well I'm back. This is Chris at the Retro Room playing Contra Shattered Soldier on the PlayStation 2. Looks like I had some problems with my recording here. I'm still learning how all this works and trying to work out the kinks. But it looks like I may not have been able to save the last video. I've got a 1.13 gig file and nothing there. And that video overwrote my first video. So now I've got the name changes in place, so hopefully this video will be a good one and we'll get to keep it. And you'll get to see a stage. So let's do stage 1. As you can see on my screen here, I've done 2 and 3 I tried to record for. And actually I should have the video of me playing the level, and maybe I'll just go ahead and put it up without my commentary, but that's a bummer. Oh well. Alright, so stage 1. We'll give this a try. Talked about this one a little bit when I did the test video before. That's what happens when you don't wear your seatbelt. Okay, so piece of cake. You just run forward. Don't worry about those guys behind you. They'll just fall off the screen. Flamethrower. This guy will die quite rapidly. Back to my machine gun. Now you come up this hill, you get high enough to shoot the barrel, but not so high that the guy behind the barrel can shoot you. Make sure you get that guy up on top there, and we're at the first boss, the first mini-boss, this little spider guy. Flamethrower seems to kill the quickest. I tried a few weapons on him. Can't say 100% that I got the best way to kill him, but this is quick, safe, and easy, so I would go with this. Steps forward a little, steps back, jumps to the other side, and fires a missile at me. Chill here for a second, and once I start flashing red, I get out of the way. Use my machine gun to blow up the top of this, I don't know, little water holding thing to blow up. They like to mount gasoline on the ceiling for some reason. Climb this wall, shoot some missiles to hit those guys behind me. You can just skip those guys, but in order to get 100%, you have to kill everything, except for the guys that constantly come in from the sides. Alright. So for this boss, I go back and forth so I don't have to deal with two things at once. I like to start off with the machine gun because he starts off by shooting these missiles. And if I'm doing my charge shot, sometimes the missile gets through and it can make it a little more complicated. And back to this side. Back to this side. It seems a little random, like sometimes the things take 3 shots and sometimes they take 4 shots. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Napalm gun. Okay, now after the napalm guns come the flamethrower. This is the one for me that can kind of give me trouble sometimes. So you really want to stay on it and try not to let both of them be out at the same time. It's quite difficult. Don't worry too much about the laser you see coming out of the middle. It'll go to the left or right. If it goes to your side, just back up to the corner and then jump over it. Seems to be completely random. It's not affected by which side you happen to be on, so definitely don't worry about it or worry about what you're doing. Okay, lock your flamethrower to the right side and just run along, and you'll see that I'm looking at the camera right now. I'm not even looking at the screen. That's how simple this is. You cannot die as long as your flamethrower's out. Now, he's going to blow up the bridge. We're going to go for a little snowboard ride. Music kick up a bit. Nice rock. Again, I like to use the flamethrower. Love when these guys line up on each other. Get them both with one shot. 2 shots to drop them. If they manage to get their shots off, just move forward to go under them. It's not a big deal. You can still kill them quite rapidly. After these guys, we get the worm guy. Now, this guy from Trimmers, all you really want to do, you can lock your flamethrower to either side. It does not matter which side. Just let him jump right through it. Sometimes he dies in 2s. Sometimes he dies in 3. Either way, it's no big deal. Just do exactly what I'm doing here. And you pretty much can't die unless you stand right in the middle and let him jump on your head. Alright guys, 3 at a time. Charge your shot up, won't hit him right here, but now when he jumps across, just stick it right in his face. He's dead. And again, when he jumps at you, it won't hurt you, it's just gives you a little surprise the first time. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the fly section, which is very much like the similar section on the Super Nintendo version, which is a nice little throwback. I like to use my flamethrower. If these guys catch me, I just set them on fire. It's kind of fun just to watch them get burned, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'll just stand around and kill them all so we have to hit them. Move on at this point. Sometimes you get lucky, you can run right through them and they won't even grab you. Just save a little time. Alright, switch my grenade launcher now. You see these supports on the back, and you see that I'm getting right up against the side of this one. I'm going to jump up here and lock my aim. The turtle comes down, and he's got these hatches on the top and the bottom that release insects. These things are very well armored, and the only thing that can break through them is the grenades. So you just do that, jump down here, get this guy. Notice I'm staying the same in terms of left to right. Aim up and duck. I like to switch back and forth with the machine gun and the flamethrower. Just close enough to hit the flamethrower. But basically just keep firing, and you're totally safe. The little pink things will just kind of float over your head harmlessly as long as you're ducked like I am. Okay, that part is dead. That's his tail, actually. Twist around here. Put a baby face. I'm gonna lock my flamethrower forward. Put the fat part right in his mouth. It'll kill all the insects coming out. Now he will get the pink thing out, so back up a little bit to avoid that. And come back forward. Now he's gonna try to vomit on me again. Just try to keep the fat part of the flame in his mouth. That way, as he kind of undulates around, it's more likely to be hitting him. But you do want to move forward with it when you see the arc, the back of the arc is closer to you. Actually, he died before it even happened that time. So, piece of cake, 100%, level 1. Hopefully, this video file saved and you guys get to see this. Thanks for checking it out. Again, this is Chris at the Retro Room, Contra Shattered Soldier on the PS2 Stage 1S. Thanks.